Hello guys and welcome to the Model Loft. Now don't be alarmed that I've started here on the model reviews side of the loft. I just wanted to show you again in how it looks. I'm quite pleased with this little layout of it. Very good, and of course it will change as I just add more to it. So, I'll just go over to the other end of the loft and I'll be back with you. So, what has changed in the loft? Well, we've managed to change names on some of the Stowart Volvos. This one's called Alyssa. I've done a Scylla and I've done an April. And I'm sure I've done a Liberty. I'm not too sure where I put him though. Maybe I put him in the glass house. I know I didn't quite finish him though because I've run out of paper. And it's so good to be back in the loft after not being very well. But I just have to recover from getting it not being very well. I've still got the cough, as you've probably heard if you've on my last model review. I lost my mother-in-law as well recently, so that's why I've not been online to do anything just late past fair week. Get in there and we will hopefully normal service will resume as all my pre-order models are on the way. Probably spent way too much than I should on models, but as I say, they're all pre-orders and they'll come when they come. Some of them are actually being early released by Oxford, where others are supposed to have been released but are yet to arrive. But we'll see. Excuse me. Oh dear. I hate that cough. But we will get better. Just a matter of time. Anyway, what else have I been doing? Well, I've been building this kit from the last one. 1/87th scale, one of those little grain tankers. Quite a good little tanker. I do like it, but I'm afraid I've taken the twin tacks off. Twin stacks. Twin tacks. Never mind. Off there, and tried it on there and it's way too small. I didn't think there'd be that much of a difference, but there is. It's too small, so I'm undecided now what I'm doing with this kit, unless I go ahead and make it anyway. I'm undecided yet, but it just looks out of proportion really. It should be longer than that for 1/76 scale model. It keeps falling down as well, some bits, because I didn't glue it in because I was going to take some bits off to repaint it, and discovered it's not the right size at all. It's quite an easy kit to build, to say it's in German, and there's not really any words either. So a lot of the instructions is just a diagram. You have to follow the line and the number. But yeah, we'll get there. I might build the cab unit and decide what I'm going to do with it. I might join my personal truck fleet, which I'm building up nicely. So it's Christmas in East Green's Stowart Depot. Activities getting busy. I've decided not to bring the Coco Christmas trucks out this year, just because it's a bit of a faff. And until this video, well, my last model review, I've kind of not really been in this loft. It's not been very well, and I just kind of lost interest for a little bit. So I thought a bit of a break from it whilst I'm not well, it should allow me to enjoy them again. It has kind of, and it's also kind of made me decide I want to do something else instead of having the trains, because I'm getting bored of trains. I like real life steam trains and old heritage things, but running a train set, not really for me anymore. So even though that line works now, I've not really used it for a while. I've just been sat there like that. Just because I don't find it interesting anymore. Anyway, big surprise for you all in a minute, which you've probably already seen anyway on the Facebook page and group and what have you. A lot of you did comment saying, wow, long overdue code 3 from me there. I do agree with you, it was long overdue. It just took me a while to get what I wanted to do the job. Hopefully that will come. No. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm here. Stop piggybacking. Here it is. Dun, 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 dun. 8X101 in model form. Took a while to build, I know. And to get around the fact that it's all blocked in on the sides, some handy paintwork there just covers that up and just makes it look like it's bars and the rails instead of block. So nothing special. This side, oh, there goes this screwdriver. On this side you've got the fuel tank and that done in paint just to make it look like it's not a rail, and that not a rail, not a side skirt, but a rail like the real life lorry. Oh. It does need a load, of course, but whilst it's on the shelf, its load is a piggyback to another WS lorry. Anyway, since the last episode, we did get the catalogue. I don't think I did get it by the last episode, but I forgot to show it you. This is the brilliant catalogue. They've moved address, the club and shop. It's now at the Solway Business Centre. So that's that group of buildings next to Stobart Rail. Because of course the Stobart Carlisle Depot is closing down. They have slowly started to move over to new premises. I do apologise for keep coughing. It's part of the cold. I do like this though, because you've got the old pictures of the Eddie Stobart fleet. That's Eddie Stobart Limited in 1988. But over the page is where they've got the actual Ford Cargo. But of course they're the Ford Cargo wagon and drags. And you've got a Volvo one there as well. And coming out we have the Stobart jockeys. That one's already out. That's due. There's another one due because I pre-ordered it. Who is it that's coming? It's coming earlier than it should. We've got a list of 4 that's coming from Hatton's. So I tried to order it on Jackson's Models and it wouldn't let me because they've only got 3 on there. The rest of them are all duplicates of the others, so I'm not taking a chance. But yeah, you've got a Stobart Fleet Maintenance van coming. Guess where they've got that idea from? From me. The rail van is due. It's actually coming. It's on its way. Again, there'll be mod reviews of these. Car transporters due next month. Just as they've got rid of them, because they've all gone now. 1st of December was the deadline. They've all gone. We've only got the EU transporters left. The G series Scanias are staying for the time being on a permanent loan, but I do believe they are also going to BCA, which is a shame. I thought they'd keep them, but of course William don't really like the L fleets, he never has. We've also got coming next year new shape Volvo FH by Corgi, and we've got Scania Tanker Charlotte, which come in. Truck I've seen in life. There's quite a few good ones, good models that I'd like to get, and I've actually pre-ordered some good little other knickknacks that I might want to get. Anyway, that's enough of that one. I'm just going to show you a good look at my fleet spotting handbook, which you get free for being a member, or you can buy them for $6.99. They're not really worth $6.99. They've got girls' names on them, of course, fleet number, they've got reg. And then they also tell you what each trailer code means, but I'm not really interested in what they all mean. Half the time might say stuff on the back of it, but it's actually to do with actually all to do with Tesco now or something like that, so I'm not really interested. And then they always have this now. Always remember to be safe when spotting. Tell you where to spot at Carlisle Rugby and Appleton Thorn Depot. Right, I'll show you what we've spotted. Blank, 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 blank. We've spotted one EU car transporter. It's transferred over from the last book, so that's why there's no date or place of spotting, because when it's transferred over from the last book, I just put a tick. When it's seen for the first time, I always try and put date and place of spotting. And we've got quite a few of the car transporters, or did have, I should say. Sadly, I missed out on spotting any more. Some of them I spotted for the very first time on the road. Some of them are the very first time outing, and then now they've just gone. Yeah, Beatrix. We've got the Carlisle, the Jockey Hub. We spotted. We haven't actually spotted any. Beg your pardon. I did spot an ESE. I spotted ESE 14017, and it's not listed in the fleet book because I think it had a traffic accident, and of course he's not in the fleet book now, which is a shame because it was the first one I'd spotted. And I haven't spotted any since. They're a rare breed over here. I've spotted nearly all their fleet. All of them. bar a few from which are the Irish ones. We spotted all the owner drivers, all of them. There's a couple I think that are not spotted, but that they will get spotted in time. We spotted quite a bit actually. There's one page, it's double page, it's actually full. Don't know if I can find it. Full or missing just 2 anyway. I think that might be it. It's one of them anyway. All spotted, or nearly all spotted. But of course some of these could have started to be decommissioned now because of the 13 plates. Based at Trafford Park, and of course we've got the new MAN units based there now. And it phases out a little bit. Fills up a bit and then phases out again. It's the look of how you spot them really. Oh, come on. I know you can't really see the tick that well, but it's a huge fleet list, but they did make a little mistake in it though, because you've got H9995, you've got the PH64 DVJ. You go a bit further up, I put the arrow, you've got H8510, same number plate, all the same details. But of course the truck's now called Fiona because it's the biomass unit. Because any Stobart that has the number H9 is a Stobart truck on hire from someone else, and quite often featured in someone else's livery. So we've got some A.W. Jenkinson units now. At the bottom of the door it says Eddie Stobart and H9. JCB spotted that. The more car transporters, these are the ones that didn't still in Autologic livery. Of course these would be long gone by now, which is a shame. Now onto the L's. Again, these are another bit that's all nearly filled out. There's just the ones for a few for T-Sport, a few for Daventry, and then mainly for Ireland. But I've spotted nearly all of them. All of them that side, nearly. Then come to this bit and it just empties out because most of these are the Irish ones. Or like Doncaster AL, their car transporter one. Probably won't be able to get to spot them much longer. It's quite a shame, but progress and all that. Only 4 on that page, but in that one there's 4 missing. A shame they're not on that page. Come on, open. More L's. L fleets. Then the L fleets change into LSA fleets, which is London Southend Airport. I haven't actually spotted any bar one at Stobart Fest. One little van. Then there's a fire truck which is based actually at Carlisle Airport, not London Southend, but it has the LSA fleet numbers. Don't know why, but it just does. Then we've got the M fleet, which is your drawbars. Only missing a few, but I think they've actually been withdrawn from fleet. I'm not too sure on that. But one truck which is in the fleet book, which I don't think it should be, is number M445. Its number plate is T22WST. So AKA it is actually WS8X101. So that's what it actually was. It is a Stobart unit rebranded. But when I saw the real life truck, at the bottom of its number plate it did say Eddie Stobart Limited. So it obviously is still a Stobart, just it's in disguise of a blue livery instead. Then you've got your Sensible Automotive, which is more car transporters. That too has been sold off. And probably quite a few of these others gone. Then you're on to your vans, which are V fleets. Not really spotted many of them. You've also got your R fleet, I should say as well, which is your rail. And you've got your RS1 and RS2, which is your reacher stackers. I spotted both that are Stobart owned. Not really spotted much rail fleet, a bit gappy. Onto this side, this page, you got S's, spotted one, which is a car transporter. Won't spot any more of them now because they've gone. There'll be Autologic, Sensible Automotive things, and they've gone. We've got Tink M, aka Ali, the silver horse box. Then we've got your T Fleet, which is your Tesco white units. So they're Tesco cabs, which say Tesco on them and all sorts, but at the bottom of the driver's door and the passenger door it says Eddie Stobart T1 and a number. I spot quite a few of those, as you can probably tell. Most people don't spot them, but I'd count them as a Stobart, even though they're not in the livery. Then we go on to the V's, I should say. Spot a few of those, not many, like. Then there's a W's, which are car transporters as well, and as I say, they'll be gone as well. Then we get on to the extras pages, and I've about filled them all up with the 65 platers that are spotted. I've only got a few more pages left, and then it's full, that book, and I'll have to use blank bits of paper. There is more on order models, and until next time, hopefully I've got rid of the cough by next time, because I know it's annoying you as it is me. Keep coughing through the video. I do apologise. I try to not be coughing next time. Can't avoid it though. But until next time I see you, hopefully it's before Christmas. If not, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time here on James Bonnet Photography and Models. Now on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, here on YouTube, and on Twitter at StobartFan18270. Thank you guys, see you soon.